This is my man SPJ.
Yeah.
I'm Tombstone the Dead Man, and we are just a couple of geeks talking about pop culture from a black perspective.
I think it's a great telling of a story. Very important.
Yeah, music was fire.
Rocket's ingenuity is second to none.
And second, you don't want to throw hands with a raccoon.
Right. You already know that
Hey, your ass.
Yes. Oh. That's a known thing. It's over.
It's over. It's done.
Like, we as humans in life know that you don't mess with raccoons.
Not only will a raccoon bite the shit out you, scratch the shit out you, but then he engages in like viral warfare.
Right.
You gonna get rabies. You gonna get immediately. Like, you're done.
What's happening, people? I'm right now in a studio that does not have a name at the moment. But I'm also in here because I joined a live podcast that two very creative people that I am friends with. So I wanted to talk about something real quick. This is about being creative, and mainly this is about people who want to be creative but feel like they don't have anything to offer, but they talk about it and they want to do something. And I guess this is a good time to talk about this because right now I'm in a room full of creative people. Like me, I've always been creative. It's something that just came to me naturally. But I can say that even when I get inspired even more when I'm with other creative people. So what I'm suggesting is that find someone that you know that has some creative aspect to them. Hang out with them. It can definitely help you find a creative side to yourself. You may not be into the thing that they're doing, but I promise you that it opens up other avenues, because every time I hang out, especially when I hang out with other people who do different types of arts that I don't even do, that I get inspired by new ideas and things that and avenues I want to take on. SPJ, I had a talk with him today, and I found out that, you know, I was just under the impression that he was a creative person. He must have always been like that. And it turns out he wasn't always like that. He went many years not really doing anything creative, which I don't even know what you do when you're not doing anything creative. I'll have to pick his brain about that someday.
I don't know either.
He doesn't know either. But he mentioned that, you know, he surrounded himself with people that are creative, and that helped him get to where he is today. And if you don't know who he is, I actually shot a mini doc on him.
Thanks.
Called The Photographer, so check that out. Learn a lot about him. He's super creative. He does photography. He does podcast. He's into comics, books. He writes. What I'm saying is he's just an example of someone who surrounded himself with people who are creative, and he built on top of that and still continues to find new creative avenues. So, no, that's the message I'm sending out.
Well, the first thing I'm gonna say is, like, everything that I do from a creative standpoint, I've been influenced by other people. I started rapping around 13 because my friends was rapping. So a lot of times you are gonna get inspired by people, your friends, their interests. Like, you know how you're in a group of people and y'all got little slang only y'all use amongst each other. It's like with that with creativity. Creativity bleeds over. So you know how many people that I've influenced to start making music because I was making music? How many people I influenced to start vlogging because I was vlogging? So it is important to be around creative people. But that's not necessary. It's not necessary though for you to be creative, because a lot of your creative stuff will come from within, from your interest. What do you like? Like me, I like comic books. So when I wanted to create vlogs about something, I'm going to talk about comic books and comic book movies and video games and all that stuff, you know. So a lot of times I think it's two-handed. On one hand, you will be inspired by your friends. And on the other hand, you've got to pull from what you like inside and make content out of it.
All right, so literally being around creative people has opened my mind and my eyes to so much, especially with all that I do now. If you go back 2 years ago, I wasn't doing any of it. I was new to everything that I'm doing now. I was new to 2 years ago. And one of the reasons that I've been able to tap into my creativity is because I've seen what others around me have been able to do. And it's not even, they don't even have to be that successful with what they're trying to do. Just seeing that drive and seeing those ideas that they have give me ideas, no matter what. My first group of people that I had like that, we were all starting out together. So none of us really had any level of success of doing creative things, but we all knew we wanted to. We all had something inside of us that we were looking to isolate and use, but it helped so much just having other people to bounce stuff off of, watching people's failures, watching people's successes, watching people come up with their ideas, and it has done literally wonders for me. My life has turned around like a complete 180.
So I don't know if you guys have ever had orange peelings with food. I usually eat it with rice. That was me peeling away on the inside of an orange. That is something I learned from my Persian mother. It's kind of labor intense, actually, I would say, and you get like very little out of it, but it's super delicious, and you know, at the end of it, it's well worth it. You see, we mixed it with a rice dish that my Persian mother creates. I'm sure ours isn't nearly going to be as good as hers, but I still have a feeling it's going to be very delicious. خیلی خوبه.